Tones TV.
People, this is who we got on the seat right now today. What you got to say? Let them know who you are, man.
What's up, everybody? I'm Avar The Star, a.k.a. Young Twinkle.
You know who he is.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Mr. Bear County.
Already.
Yes, sir.
So what's behind the name? I mean, that other than, that's your name.
Right.
You know, what's where did the star come from and Mr. Twinkle? You know, all that stuff.
Well, Young Twinkle, I just be playing. You know, I like to mess with people, so I just thought of something funny because, you know, everybody like to switch their names up.
Yeah.
And all that. But I've never really switched my name. I've been Avar The Star everywhere. Avar The Star got created by my homeboy, John Rector.
John Rector, why does that name sound familiar?
He's a pastor.
Okay.
Here in the city. And I went to high school with him, though, and I can't remember where we were at. We were somewhere, I think it was like the Taste of New Orleans or something like that. It was long years ago. And I'm talking about like, this had to be like in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like 95, 96, 7 or something like that. And we
got some Jodeci playing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was way back then. I really can't remember what place we actually were at. Wherever we at, it was a lot of people.
Okay.
And we were all kind of just kicking it, but everybody kept coming to say hi to me. What's up, Var? What's up, Var? So John like, man, look at you, man. You the star. You Avar The Star. And that name just kind of stuck, and everybody started calling me that. So John Rector was the first person to put that out there.
So shout outs to John Rector.
Yeah, he always reminds me too. He was like, man, you don't forget him.
He said, I want my percent, you know? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Mr. Twinkle, you said you just kind of playing around with that.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? People be like just switching their names up, these weird little names and stuff like that. So I was just talking to the younger cats, and they was like, yeah, I'm this guy, I'm ABC this, and I'm BHC that. I'm like, okay, yeah, well, I'm Young Twinkle, you know what I'm saying? Just being funny, you know what I'm saying? But it is something funny. I just be saying people I don't really go by that.
Yeah. I noticed like on your social media stuff, you always posting up some wild, funny stuff.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know why. Like people have lost their laughter. They lost their love of just being happy. Everybody's so mad now, want to fight, and just like it's just a lot of anger everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not. I grew up on that. I grew up on Def Comedy Jam, Martin, and you know what I'm saying?
Man,
and,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Happy laughter and funny stuff. You know what I mean? Comedic Eddie Murphy. You know, comedic things.
Yeah.
So I'm just still like that. You know, Living Color, and then you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on comedy and laughter. So I'm still
you putting out them nice taglines. Well, I remember all that stuff too.
Yeah.
See, these cats now they don't understand. They don't have that kind of stuff.
No.
I mean, it's like what Hart and. You know, just the regular comedians that get out there, but it's totally different comedy than what it was back then.
Yeah.
So
it's like I said, I feel like it's the same way with the hip hop game. It's like it's a business now. It's not about talent anymore. It's not really about none of that. It's all a business now. It's like a format type situation everybody goes through. It's not even like talent wise no more. You know what I'm saying?
So young Avar, take me back to I guess maybe around. You're 10 years old kind of stuff. Where were you growing up at that point?
I was in California.
Are you born, raised California or born in California?
Yeah, I was born in California, Marin County. But I've been going back and forth from here to California since I was probably like 12 because my parents split up.
Okay.
My mom moved here. My stepfather was staying in California. And I was just going back and forth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That had to be pretty rough, though, for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, it was. You know what I mean? Actually, the first move from California to San Antonio was the roughest, though, because you got to remember, there wasn't no internet. There wasn't no cell phones, and it wasn't none of that. So if I lost your phone number or didn't have it, I'd probably never speak to you.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It wasn't, like, communication definitely wasn't as advanced as it is now.
Unless you could get your hands on one of them old paper phone books from that area.
Right, from that area. Like I said, but still, I was so young, I didn't even know to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that first move from California to here was very hard for me because it kind of was like overnight type thing. Like I was in California one night, the very next morning I'm in Texas.
Oh, geez.
And I get to say bye to my friends and none of that, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm leaving from sunny California. I moved to the East Terrace in San Antonio. It was like a culture shock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know nothing about all the gangster stuff that was really going on, and I didn't know about
it was deep at that point, too.
My God.
I know.
It was very bad. It was very bad. It was very bad. I wasn't prepared for it. My mother wasn't prepared for it. None of that. We just trying to move.
Especially you say you moved into East Terrace, yeah.
Bruh.
You right in the heart of the stuff.
Culture shock, okay? It was very different from where I lived at in California. But yeah, that's why I live in California. I grew up there pretty much. And then, like I said, I came here when I was like 12, and I was just been going back and forth till I was probably like 17, 18.
Okay.
I finally just stayed here.
Okay.
I do go back and visit every now and then. California, I visit a lot. Like I have a lot of friends.
A lot of friends.
Yeah, I'm talking about friends I went to kindergarten with. We also got
y'all still in touch?
Man, we got a chat thread that's like 20-something deep.
Damn.
In our on our Instagram, and we talk to each other pretty much every day because we all send each other messages, stuff and whatever. But yeah, man, I've been knowing these guys since I was literally 5 years old, and we still homies.
Man, I'm a military brat, so I don't have connection with none of this. It's totally different.
Yeah, bouncing around like
yeah.
And like I said, you bounce around. Sometimes you lose contact with somebody. You might not never even don't know where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. So like, when did you kind of start getting into entertainment type stuff?
I want to say high school.
Okay.
Because I was in a group called Chocolate Boys.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the name at least.
Right. We was like the local B2K type thing. You know what I'm saying? It's back when everybody was, sliding and hopping and doing all that type of dancing and stuff. So my cousin Quincy Jackson was kind of like the one who put the group together. And he was getting people from every school because he got like 2 popular people from every school. So that way when we throw parties, everybody know about it.
Man, that's smart.
He was a genius for that. Because our parties were kind of legendary. Like we had I even got like some old VHS tapes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We had like 500-600 kids in one little spot. Parents sitting outside because people running away from home trying to do our party. Bro, it was kind of outrageous. But that's where kind of like the entertainment started because I was in the Chocolate Boy group. We were very popular everywhere because of our parties. And that's like the freestyle era, like when DJ Screw was still alive and it was all Southside and then, Lil Flip and all that was kind of popping. And freestyling was just the thing to do.
Everybody was doing it, yeah.
Right. So when we throw our parties, of course, we freestyle or whatever. I would do it a lot. And people just like, man, you're good. You know what I mean? People like literally waiting on me at spots like, hey, you freestyling tonight? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got like connected deeper into the music at that point. Doing it myself,
but you was making your name early then, yeah?
Yeah, very early. Like I said, that's not even where I got introduced to music. I got introduced to music in California. I lived next to this group called 5150 there in California, and they used to live like literally next door to me. I would hear them making beats. And
they was doing it.
Like we lived like right next door, and
did they ever go anywhere? Do you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, it was pretty big in California.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like kind of Zero is in Texas.
Yeah.
They were big like that in that region in California. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it was friends with Tupac. I met Tupac when I was younger. I was around all those guys watching these dudes. So that kind of like intrigued my musical, like ear. And then like I said, when I got here, I started doing the Chocolate Boy stuff and then I started freestyle rapping myself. That's when I was like, okay, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, we're gonna come back to that Tupac story in a little bit. But,
you can look it up. Just Google it. So I actually lived in his apartment when he died. I lived in an apartment that he lived in right before he passed.
Oh wow!
So the dudes came and interviewed me and asked me. It was like if you go to Google my name, you see the interview that I did like back in.
It's a video interview.
It's not a video.
It's on newspaper. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to include that in here. Man, that's what's up. So how did you meet him? He said
my best friend in the world, his name is Hiroji Pratt. His dad is Geronimo Pratt, Black Panther.
Okay.
Geronimo Pratt raised Tupac.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
So in that neighborhood of Marin County, if you look up Tupac's beginning, Marin County is where he grew up at. Or not grew up, but like that's where he kind of first set his foundation as a rapper. He went to the same high school, Tamalpais High School I went to. When I was going back and forth, I was coming here, going to Sam, and I was going out there, going to Tam. That's wild, right? Tam and Sam. But yeah, so Tupac obviously was way older than me, but we would see him around the neighborhood. Everybody already knew him. So when he got popular, he still would come back and do concerts.
Okay, yeah.
Hang out. But
get back to the community type thing.
My best friend was involved with his, of course, that was his family. So I would see him all the time. Matter of fact, when all the little stuff was going on with him in the news, a lot of stuff, my friend Hiroji was all in the newspaper all the time because they was always literally there with him in court and stuff like that.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's more than 6 degrees of separation there. It's like 2 degrees.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if it wasn't for age, I probably would be a little, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a little different. But I think Tupac was at least about 10 years older than me or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, everybody in my neighborhood would know him. He was like the local dude. He was real cool. You know what I'm saying? He was always popular.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody already know him. But
People grab it. He had that personality. People.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loved him already. Then when he got really popular, it turned into something else, though. He was like Jesus, you know?
He went to God.
Yeah, he turned into Jesus overnight. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it was pretty dope. Just to be up in that upbringing. Like I said, I grew up around Black Panthers. So, Geronimo Pratt was one of them. His whole family. That neighborhood I grew up in had a lot of Black Panthers and a lot of, strong Black people that I grew up around too. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what really, people ask me, like, how was you in the hood and grew up in all these hoods and what? Man, I grew up in the hood, but I also grew up around like a lot of strong Black men. Bro, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then because I was a little popular too, I was the only kid with green eyes. Everybody knew who my mama was. So if I would do anything, they'd be like, I'm gonna tell your mama, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I couldn't do nothing past what kids do, you know what I mean? So
yeah, you stood out. Yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a sore thumb. Like, and that little green eyed kid was in here stealing with the rest of them. Like, oh my God, I wasn't even stealing, I was just there. You know, my own mama knows. I gotta tell on everybody.
So like the green eyes, was that as growing up? I mean, I'm sure that made you stand out to everybody. So, because I mean, just in community, you don't see that.
Well, I got a picture when I was like 3, and I got like these real huge glasses on. And I'm asking my mama, like, why the hell do I got these huge glasses on? And she said that because where she used to go places, like she got to get on the bus to go to work. And she would take me so she could drop me off at the daycare, whatever. She's on the bus.
Yeah.
And people would be stopping her. Oh my God, look at his eyes. Now she missing the bus. And so she's like, all right, you causing too much attention. Put these on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So I was always known as the kid with the green eyes, you know.
That was one of them old blessings and a curse. It gets you right.
It's still a blessing and a curse. Like to this day, like I can't hide. You know, you'll see me like,
yeah, you have to walk.
They walk in the dark, right? I heard about you. I'm like, oh God.
You gotta walk around them dark shades.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So, okay, so let's get back to, I mean, we kind of sidetracked on Tupac there, but as you came into San Antonio, when you finally sat down and said, okay, we're going to be here.
Right.
And we were trying to get into how you got into the music and everything else.
Right.
So after you got here, you said you was with Chocolate Boys. And then what happens after that?
Okay, so after the Chocolate Boys, of course, we was in high school doing that. So once everybody graduated from high school, our group really kind of dispersed because people went to college, people went to the army, people was going to Job Corps or
life happened.
Life happened. You know what I'm saying? So we literally dispersed because everybody had to go wherever life was taking them. You know, we never even thought about that until it happened. It was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Now this person lives in DC, this person lives here. And like I said, at this time, we were, 17, 18 years old. Communication was not like it is now. There was no Facebook.
Yeah.
There was no MySpace. It wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? The internet was kind of just coming around. You know what I'm saying? This is like 2000, 2001. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the internet was kind of like, if you had internet, like you were either upscale living or you had a business or something like that, that's where you knew about the internet. The internet wasn't like in everybody's hand like it is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when people disperse, everybody's doing their own thing. I started feeling like, damn, man, what I'm gonna do? You know?
Yeah, like that's it.
Because I wasn't gonna go to college. I already knew that through high school. I was like, oh yeah, I'm done with school. You know what I'm saying? And one of my cousins, she worked as like one of the people who signed you up for Job Corps. And I went like on a little Job Corps tour to go see what it was like. And it was like jail to me. I was like, I'm not finna go to jail.
It's like hell.
Willingly, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
they try to push it like you learn a skill. And
yeah, but then they tried to play me, brother. And I went to go see it. And even people who were there, I'm like, man, how's luck? He's like, man, don't come here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Master, go here. Don't come here. Like, it was like a slave trade. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So there was a group called Mojo.
Okay, I remember them, yeah.
Tracy and Charles.
Mm-hmm.
And I started hanging with my partner, KD, rest in peace. He passed away. KD introduced me to Tracy and Charles because they had like this little thing they used to do on the northwest side of town at this place called Sky Lounge. And they was in there like every Thursday doing their little set because they had a group and they was real good, like a hip hop jazz type group type thing. And every Thursday they would have this big thing over there, and everybody would go. They would do these like pretty much the same songs every week. So everybody started to know the music, and it was like getting bigger and bigger. Everybody used to go there. But after they would do their set, the band would just play, and people would get up there freestyling. So people was like, "Hey man, I remember you make it up here. This is freestyle." So I started getting up there freestyling. It started happening again where people started asking, "Hey, is that dude coming?"
Oh yeah, bro. They was asking for.
Yeah, they was like, "Is that dude coming to freestyle?" You know what I'm saying? So I would show up. They be like, "Hey man, you freestyling tonight?" You know what I'm saying? They started thinking I was a part of Mojo. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Man, yeah, this is really what I want to do." You know what I'm saying? So I started kind of like looking around a little bit to see what I was gonna do, and my friend John Miles one night all of us kicking and playing video game, and he had a computer. Well, I don't know if you remember the microphones that had like a square base bottom, and it was like a pen coming out of it. It was a microphone though. It was old school. Okay,
I don't remember.
It was like a square base, and it had like like I said, like a pen coming out the top of it. But anyway,
I think I know which one you're talking about.
he had a microphone like that. It had like this old little Macintosh computer.
Oh, it was one of them original like computer microphones.
Yeah, like I said, it had a square base like this. They had like a little pen looking.
I remember those. Yeah.
So my whole we are down there playing video games, and he's like, "Man, which one of y'all man want to get on here and rap?" I put the video game down, like, "Man, come on, let's go." And we did it. And that was it. I started doing music with him with this group called Virgo in Flight. That was his group. And then
shout out to Virgo in Flight, man.
Yeah, man. Virgo in Flight.
They're still out there. I see them.
Yeah, Virgo in Flight. Jay died. My homegirl Venice, she passed away in Vegas like maybe 2 years ago.
I did not know that. Oh,
you remember Venice?
Yeah, I do.
Venice
I didn't know she
away, bro.
Oh my God.
Vegas is it's a weird situation, man. Like she was just kind of in the wrong place, wrong time. And she ended up dying, but yeah, man. So like I said, I started doing a little bit of music with Virgo in Flight, but we were kind of like very low, like real local. Like we just like doing it for us. You know what I mean? Like we kind of like learning how to do it type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So as I'm doing that, I bumped back into my cousin Q. At the time, now Q was with a group called Polar Pimp. And they were doing it way more professionally than we were doing it with Virgo in Flight.
Okay.
So Q invited me to the studio one day. Went in there, kind of checked it out. It was like a real big studio in there, just kind of kicking it, whatever. And
you walked in, you're like, okay, y'all doing it up in here.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was over there for like I would go over there like maybe like 4 or 5 months, and nobody would let me get on no music though.
What?
Yeah, so everybody was like,
they said, who this new guy coming?
Right. Not only that, they knew us from the Chocolate Boy stuff. So they were like, "Oh, you niggas be dancing and stuff."
Oh, okay.
Rap. You know what I'm saying? So one of my friends that I kind of grew up with, his name is Danny Green on Facebook, but his real name is Quinn Miller, or they call him QTZ. And he got this thing called Green World stuff he does now. He got the shirts and he got podcast stuff. Anyway, he was rapping at the time, and I knew him from way back in the days, but he was the only one that was like, "Man, come on, man, get on this song with me," right?
Oh, he was actually calling for you, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I hopped on this song, and I was in there rapping when I made this little song, and I said this part on the song. I was like, "Please don't act like you don't know VAR. Eyes like green and my skin like tar." And I don't know why everybody just loved that bar. Everybody like, "Oh my God, you gotta hear what he said." You know what I'm saying? So QTZ actually put me, he was one that put me like, got me noticed.
Okay.
Music wise.
Kind of pushing you out, trying to push you out front.
QTZ was already doing it musically. So when he put me on that song, they was out there doing shows and stuff already. With DJ Ghost, they had this place called Saloon Mexico where everybody would go for hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he put me on that song. And I started going with him performing it. And like I said, that part of the song, people were literally waiting on that part. We go to these clubs, and as soon as that part come on, you hear the whole club, "Please, oh, I thought you know no more." So it was just crazy. So and then I ended up taking that bar and making it a hook.
That's the way to do it. Hell yeah.
The whole song like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit, I kind of was like taking over the fucking local hip hop scene with that. And I just fell all the way in love with it. Just the vibe on stage, people hearing know my music and rapping it back. It was just it's like
that feel of entertaining people.
It's like winning the NBA championship feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I just hit the 3 at the buzzer. You know what I'm saying?
And having them interact with you while you're up there doing it too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you got your craft and you make your baby, and then it's like they embrace it and they love it. Like it's really like the whole process of this dope.
Oh, nice.
So, but like I said, after that, it was a wrap. Once I got that feeling on stage, and they was like, they got me that feeling. It was over.
This is me. I'm here now.
This is you know what I'm saying. And then I say about everybody trying to get their name out there musically and all that type of stuff. So I was always trying to figure out different ways because people had their own routes.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me figure out, let me think out the box. How can I do whatever? I run into Cheryl Meadow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And Wayne's Wings.
Yeah.
We all used to hang out and kick it at Cheryl's house. We lived in the same apartments.
Oh, okay. I didn't know y'all lived in the same apartment.
Yeah, right off of Blanco on West Avenue. And we lived right behind the little, I think that's Churchill High School right there. We lived right behind Churchill High School. And so I met Cheryl out there in the apartments at Wayne's Wings. But we used to all kind of go kicking and smoking a little bit of weed on the porch. You know, and we had our little kicking session where we talk about what we want to do. You know,
yeah.
We want to do that. I want to do that. And I want to get big at this. And Wayne actually will always talk about what he wants to do with food. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And look at Wayne.
He's doing it now. How many? He's got a few different.
Yeah, he got 3 local, three restaurants now. So what happened was, Show was like, you ought to come up here and check out my radio show. I'm on a radio show. I'm like, oh really? Yeah, like cool. So I go to S.A. Urban with her one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is dope. Whatever. She's like, you want your own show? I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that
you can do that,
right? You know what I mean? Like, I thought this was like just way out of my league. Like, I would never.
Yeah. Funny how them opportunities show up, man.
You know, I always think about that too. Like, I'm very blessed to run into the people who I ran into because like everybody's helped me make steps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's not like you weren't prepared for it. Because that's what they say. What luck is just the opportunity meets preparation. You know,
right.
And if you're prepared for it, when that opportunity comes up, you can say, "Yeah, let's go."
So that's exactly what happened. So Cheryl was like, "Man, I can get you your own show. I could holler at my friend Chuk, and see what we can do." I'm like, "All right, cool, man. See what's up, man." Like I said, I ended up having my own show through you guys, the S.A. Urban, and that's where Mr. Bear County came from. Because I was thinking, like, what can I do, because I want everybody to listen.
Yeah.
What can I say, whatever, to represent everybody? Okay, we're going to call it the Bear Truth.
Yep.
And I spelled it like Bear County. It's called the Bear Truth, and I'm Mr. Bear County. Everybody knows me here anyway, so I'm Mr. Bear County anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's where all that whole Mr. Bear County came about because of that show.
Okay, I didn't know the behind the scenes of that. That's
awesome. You know what I'm saying? So all that came together, and when I was doing the show, man, it worked out perfectly for me. I was starting to get like, Cheryl would send me to go do these interviews with local, I mean, not local, but like famous people that would come down here.
Coming in.
She would call them like, hey, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And it was other people with S.A. Urban, and either they were scared to go do it or they didn't want to.
Yeah.
So she would call me like, hey, Lil Kiki's at this hotel. He said, I said, Lil, I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? So I got to meet Lil Kiki through her, Pitbull, Hurricane Chris. There's a few people that she hooked me up with. Call me because they was like, they're coming and be at their hotel in the middle of the night after their show. So I would go interview the people at like 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I was just all the way with it. You know what I'm saying? So
I like to hear, because it kind of humbles me to hear like some of those stories behind the scenes, because I had no idea that whole situation came up for you. Like,
yeah, so like I said, it was like I felt like God was guiding me, because everybody who I would run into at these times, some kind of way was elevating me, some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It was all boom, 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 boom. Like that's why I say, like, I'm very blessed to run into the people who I ran into, because it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what, I'm not gonna say I don't know, because I know how into the music I was dedicated.
Yeah.
But Cheryl Meadow had a lot to do with everything that happened to me musically. He taught me a lot. She showed me a lot. She kind of directed me when I was going wrong and all that stuff. And
she's pretty well connected too. So
yeah, that's my dog right there. She showed me a lot.
Well, shout out to Cheryl Meadow.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to her in a long time. Yeah, I think I follow.
Her birthday was yesterday.
Was it? I'm gonna have to send happy birthday because I follow her and
Big.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually walked Cheryl down the aisle or the wedding.
What? Oh, when was that? When did they get married? It was a while ago, I'm sure.
No, it was probably like they've been together a while, but they got married like last year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, about like a year ago they got married.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Like officially, you know what I'm saying? Had the wedding, the whole ceremony and stuff.
All right. So you like got connected up with her,
right?
And got connected with a lot of other people through her.
Through doing the S.A. Irvin show. So now that I'm doing the show and I got my own radio show, people like, man, you heard Avar got his own radio show? Like, what? And then they start hearing that I'm doing the interviews with these famous people.
Yeah.
So now they're like, man, how can I get on your show? So I started making money by charging them to be on the show with whoever's famous. So I would do I would go interview Pitbull and have it recorded. And then I'd be like, hey, you want to get on the same show as Pitbull? They're like, yeah, like, all right, cool, $100. They're like, all right, cool, so they'll give me $100.
That's the way you do it.
And then I will play the interview of Pitbull, or I'll play their interview first. Because
to lead into it, yeah.
Well, I'll do the interview with them first live, right? They'll be up there with me. We'll do the interview, and then right after they're done, I'll play the interview with Pitbull, make it seem like we all in there together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that shit, like I said, it helped me just kind of blow up. It all went through my name, like Avar The Star, and you know what I'm saying? They like, man, yeah, you heard about Avar doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made me look, it separated me.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, because that's kind of one of the things I wanted to have happen when it came to like S.A. Irvin. I wanted everybody that was doing something to be able to make money off of what they're doing.
Right.
You know, because the way things were going with the newspaper and the radio stuff, I mean, getting advertising was hard. And I think that was one of the main reasons that we didn't work out too long, or much longer. But during that meantime, I wanted to make sure everybody had a platform they could make some money with.
But Chuk, do you understand? Like, I feel like you was the first.
I feel that way too.
Look at everybody trying to do that right now,
all
bro.
that stuff.
And I remember how people, not everybody, but a lot of people was hating.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's not real radio. That's not the FM radio, whatever. And look at the world. Everybody is doing that now, bro. I think about that all the time, because some dude was talking to me like, yeah, man, you ought to do a pop. Like, bro, I been did that. Y'all niggas was sleeping when I was doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've always said we were way ahead of time.
Way ahead, bro. Like, I feel like if you would have started S.A. Irvin like 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody would have took it in differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you started, like I said, they were acting like it wasn't nothing because it was on the internet, not FM. But now, bro, that's like literally the thing to do.
That's how it is. Yeah. And it was before like Twitter and all that stuff was out. So when all that social media started popping off, I was kicking myself. I was like, man, if we just lasted another year.
Right.
I was like, damn.
Right.
But you know, that's when I had moved off to Maui and everything else. And I was like, okay. So, but now that I'm back, I'm trying to figure something out. That's why this show is here. So I'm trying to.
That's why, like I said, when I heard, I was like, man, let me get over there, man, right, ASAP.
Already.
Help, anything to just be involved. Like I said, I got a lot of love for you, Cheryl. You know, so I talk about it all the time. You look at any of my interviews, I always talk about S.A. Irvin. I always talk about Cheryl. I always talk about my beginnings, because a lot of people don't do that. They always like, yeah, you know, I started from the bottom and I was in the mud. And I'm like, nigga, no, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes to glorify the bad parts, but it's like everything wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? So I really like to, you know what I'm saying, give flowers to people who deserve them. You know what I'm saying?
So what you got coming up here soon? You have you told me you have some projects already out.
Yeah,
you want to name some of those so we know?
Yeah, I got some songs on you know, that's out right now on all platforms. I got a song called Eastside that kind of blew up really fast because I was talking about everything that everybody knows in the neighborhood.
Okay.
So I got that. I got a song called Rapping with Sosa and Paul Fisher.
Shout out to Sosa.
Yeah, Sosa, you know, he's still holding it down. I got a song called Real Bad with my partner Jacob J and that boy Play. And yeah, I got like a bunch of songs. I got a few songs that's coming up that I haven't put out yet. I got a song with Kanye and Live Ola.
Oh, okay.
Called Put the T in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, I will tell you this. This is how good the song is. Kylie called me, because we actually did a song like a year ago.
Uh-huh.
I just hadn't put it out yet. I was kind of waiting on the right time.
Sitting on it, waiting for that.
Yeah, I'd be strategic with stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, he called me like, "Hey," and I'm like, first of all, when I see the phone call, I'm like, "What is Kyle calling me for?" You know what I'm saying? Like to get Kyle, like he's so busy. You know what I'm saying? Like to catch him is like
for him to take a moment out. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, what is Kyle doing calling me? It must be important. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And the phone, like, what's up, man? Like, hey, like, what's up? He said, why you putting that song out, bro? I'm like, what you talking about? Because I kind of forgot what he was talking about because it was so long. I did it a year ago. Right, what song? You know, I thought you talking about something new. I might have been talking about on Facebook or something. Like, nah, man, the song we did. I'm like, oh yeah, like, no, I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's like such a good song.
Yeah,
It's such a great song, bro.
Oh, we can't wait to hear that one.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. I'm dropping it like this summer, so it's gonna be dope.
But the one you have out right now, you said they're on all platforms.
They're on all platforms. Just Google Avar The Star. I mean, you know, look up Avar The Star on any platform.
And everything will pop up.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Got some nice new good music out there. So, but I got that going on. But I'm also doing some other stuff that's not musically.
Okay, let's get into that. Yeah, what's happening?
I've been working with the Spurs, iHeartRadio, and the city of San Antonio.
Oh, you making big connections out there, big moves.
Man, look, like I said, through my trials and things that I've been doing, I always try to step outside the box.
Yeah.
So I started going to hang out at like a lot of business mixers.
Okay, yeah, that's
because I'm like, well,
smart.
I need to make money.
Yeah.
Where the money at? You know what I'm saying?
I need to go there.
Well, so I know where the money at. The money be where all these business people be at. So where do the business people be at? Okay, the business people be at these business mixers.
Mm-hmm.
They all get together, they have a good time and hang out. So let me go over there.
Making deals, you know?
Making deals or getting to know each other, whatever. So, yeah, I started hanging out with these business mixers. And I met David McCurry, who's the head of City Hall. I met the head of Bexar County chief of police. Her name is Cat Brown.
Okay.
I actually, Cat Brown's son, his name is, God, what's the dude that make beats? He dipped off to like Vegas. I mean, not Vegas. He dipped off.
Oh, okay. Oh, you a producer?
He's a producer here in San Antonio, but he went somewhere and did something that blew up off of the internet, making these little internet memes and stuff. I can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
It'll come to you.
Yeah, it's gonna come to me. But so, I was friends with her son before I even knew who she was.
Okay.
And so we made that connection. It was really cool. But she's the first Black woman to be the chief of Bexar County Police ever.
Okay.
That first Black person and woman.
Okay. Oh, she making big history.
But like I said, going to these business ventures and hanging out with these business people, I started meeting a lot of people that's like, you know, that's kind of right.
But made big decisions, yeah.
Right. And they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about. So what happened was I'm like, well, how can I be to the point where they recognize and know me?
Yeah. And for the business that you do and the character you
what I do all the time. So I want them to recognize me and remember me. I said, okay, I'm gonna throw an award show for these people who don't ever get awards because the Bexar County Chief Police don't get an award for that.
Yeah, you're right. They don't.
City Hall, people that know is a Black man that runs City Hall.
It's just taken for granted that they don't do their job.
And not knowing that a lot of these programs these people are eating off of, your food stamps and all that stuff, are coming from this one Black dude who's signing all these paperwork, sitting up there and nobody knows his name, nobody knows nothing about him because it trickles down and you just know about the person who's in front of you who's doing it.
Yeah.
But the person behind that person is nobody even ever pats them on the back. You know what I'm saying? None of that. And I know that it doesn't hurt, but it's like, sometimes it's like, man, damn, like, you know, nobody knows.
Yeah.
So I started finding those people who are doing these big things behind the scenes and controlling these stuff. And I had an award show for all of them at the Tower of America. And it was a beautiful night.
So how was that? That had to be pretty complicated to set up. Had you ever done like an event type operation before?
So what happened was I threw a birthday party at the Tower one year.
Okay.
And it was like it was the year COVID started.
Oh,
my birthday's in January. They shut the world down in March.
I remember the shutdown. Yeah.
Right. So in January, I threw a huge party at the Tower because I was thinking like, man, I gotta do bigger. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm always trying to think out the box. I want to do something better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what can I do? I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take all my friends to the top.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I rented out the tower, free food, free drinks all night for 150 people. Uh, it was like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like about $7,000
Ooh-wee.
for my birthday. So,
That's an investment right there.
right, you know what I'm saying? But uh, it was a great experience for me and everybody there. They had champagne walk around with the hors d'oeuvres and like something that I feel like my people who was there never experienced nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was pretty dope. So, um, fast forward 3 years later, I was like, how can I do something for these people, get them on my team, get them to know me, and you know what I'm saying? How can I do something cool?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go back to the tower. Let's do that. Now we had a Restore Black Wall Street event, and like I said, I gave awards out to a lot of those black people who run those things behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And man, ever since then, man, like I said, I got friends in very high places.
What was it hard for when you decided to actually set the event up
Uh,
and you pitched it to them? Did they just jump on board and say, "Hey, yeah, let's do that"?
Usually,
Or
like the people who came, or like the tower.
the no the people who were at the tower? Yeah, the people
Yeah,
that.
no, it wasn't hard at all. I will tell you why. Like I said, I'm very strategic, and I watch stuff. So Jay-Z,
Okay.
he has if you, I don't know if you ever saw, he always got these pictures where he's always in a suit and all the rappers are with him and they tuxedos. Every year they have this party.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So I looked up his invitations. I was like, how did he invite people to these parties?
Yeah.
Right. So Jay-Z will send you a big box. You open the box, there's a bottle of gold ace in there. That's like a $3,000 bottle of champagne.
Mm.
And he got that inside of there, but when he opens up the box, the top of the box, it has a screen and it starts talking to you. Hey, you've been invited to the so-and-so.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was like, I can't afford no damn gold ace.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lower level of this screen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That just plays a quick video,
Bruh, so I found these invitations online that you open it up like a pamphlet, like a book.
Uh-huh.
On one side, it has like a thing you can stick your papers in, which was the invitation.
Uh-huh.
And this side was like a video. And you open it up, and it immediately starts playing.
Nice.
Okay, so when I was giving these people the invitation, they was like, "Oh, I'm definitely." Nobody's never they never seen that before. So they get an invitation. They say, "Hey, you've been invited to the Black Wall Street, the Tower of America." So not only is it the tower, I got this fantastic, never seen before invitation. This has to be something fantastic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're gonna come just off the vision itself. Like, okay, this motherfucker put some work into this.
Right, but then, like I said, when
And it's not no crazy like low end stuff. I mean, you're at the tower.
Tower of America, like, why would I say no to that?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? You got, like I said, the invitation was already grabbing you. And then you find out it's at the tower. Oh, and I'm getting an award when I get up there. I'll be there. What? I don't gotta pay for all the food. Oh yeah, I'll be there. So that's exactly how I got them to come. Now other people also came that wasn't getting awards,
Uh-huh.
and I had like different tiers. I was like $75 you could just get in, $150 you eat and drink free all night, and you get one of these invitations.
Oh, okay.
So when I posted the invitation online, like, hey, you get an invitation, whatever. Of course, everybody wanted the invitation. They didn't give a damn about the party. You know, so it was like, y'all want one of those. So I got a lot of people just to come and to invest to just be a part of it. And like I said, I gave a lot of people awards that was there that night. And bro, like it was like one of those nights, bro. Like it's just like a fantastic night in the city. Imagine the Bexar County Chief of Police.
Yeah.
She's a woman. She's very beautiful too. She's not like a ugly person. She's a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She's a cop. And then DJ Alley Cat, rest in peace, was our DJ that night.
And
Imagine the Bexar County Chief of Police in there dancing to wee, 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 like a cop car. And she knew the whole song, you know what I'm saying? But it was just dope. The Bexar County Chief of Police in there kind of two-stepping with the head of City Hall. We had the Black African American Rotary Club in the building. Like, it was just a beautiful night, bro.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it sounds like it. I kind of sad I wasn't there for.
Bruh, it was so beautiful. Like I said, I got it all on tape. Dice photos. What I was telling you about. He filmed it all, and it was just a beautiful night. But because of that night, bro, that instilled me not in their brains, but I think in their hearts.
Uh-huh.
Because they love me now. Every time I see any little people that was at that time, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? When we going back to that? When we doing that again? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the feeling that I got that night, or I gave people that night, it got me to go into what I'm doing next. Is with I told you with the city and all that stuff. We're gonna do the same type of thing, but for more locally people who don't get recognized for the stuff they do.
Okay.
And we're gonna do it at the Tobin Center.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it like a yearly thing. We're gonna be like our own San Antonio BT/MTV/Emmys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of people who do a lot of stuff around the city who never get recognized.
Yeah.
And I feel like this would, first of all, bring a lot of people who do stuff in one building.
Yep.
Which will make
big networking is
great networking opportunities, which will build the city even bigger because you never know who's going to meet who and work with who at these events. And also, like I said, the love is going to bring through all of us when people are there to accept these awards, and you know what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be a beautiful situation. You know
what are you going to call it?
Culture Awards.
Okay,
because it's not just music. Like we're gonna have Entrepreneur of the Year, Podcast of the Year, Tacos of the Year, Best Restaurant of the Year. Like we have like it's like 25 awards we're gonna give out that night.
Hey, y'all better put Black Tones TV on.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have like we're gonna do it very fairly. We're gonna have a voting system. We're gonna have the night we're gonna have a couple famous people come out and do some performing. Like we got Kiki Wyatt. He gonna come out that night.
Oh, so you already got a lot of this planned.
Oh, it's done. We ready. All we really waiting on right now is to fund it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is gonna help us out. Like I said, the Spurs, iHeart, and all these people, but they have quarterly times they can give out money. So we just waiting on money. Once that money come in, man, you gonna start seeing it everywhere. You know.
Now are you taking like donations from the people also? Just regular?
Man, we taking anything possible that we can do to make it happen. We just.
How do they donate? Like if someone sees this and they want to,
I ain't gonna lie, we haven't like set up nothing like that because we've been going to these bigger businesses.
Yeah.
But they could just reach out to me. Our Facebook page is OPTTO, which is my organization, Operation Put the Tone On, and they can go find us on Facebook or Instagram and just inbox us and we'll tell you. You know, tell people.
Is it the
they have sponsorship packages and everything. So if they want to see it, we'll give them the sponsorship package. They can pick which tier they want to do. You know, we got small tiers, we got big tiers. You know, we do whatever people want.
I'll look it up and kind of tag it on the video too.
Yeah.
So and put it in
email description so you can have it as well.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I put it in the description. So, oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know that was something you were headed towards. So yeah, this is good information. Yeah,
like I said, I've always been deep in the community because of my upbringing. Like when I grew up around those Black Panthers, I remember them going door to door, knocking on people's door, asking them, "Do you need anything? Do you need food? Do y'all need clothes?"
Being active, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we would all get together and if we had extra anything, we would put it in there and make sure we spread it around the community. Everybody make sure everybody has something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've always been deep in my community and had a love for my community. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the power I have is not to be wasted. So if I got everybody's attention, everybody want to love me and everybody want to do, all right, cool. Y'all come love me, but let's love everybody. Let's help me love everybody. Let's spread it around. You know what I'm saying? But and then, like I said, I love like communities. Like I love smiling faces. What I was talking about earlier, bro. I like happiness. You know what I'm saying? So any way I could bring that, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the way everybody felt at that tower that night, bro, that was like the feeling in there that night, bro. Like it's different.
So that's what they call electric, right?
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So I like that feeling. I like the way people feel, or I like the way it makes me feel when I've helped somebody and they appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like the whole transition of that. You know,
and like you said, it was people that don't get that. So for them to sit there and like, oh man, somebody actually knows I'm here. You know what I mean?
And I'm telling you, David McCurry is one of the guys who I said that the most about because he's a Black guy. He's the head of City Hall. Nobody even knew it was a Black man that sits at the top of City Hall, period. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know.
And you feel me?
Yeah.
So when I recognized him that night in front of all those people, now all those people are still connected with him because that night it was a lot of networking. Everybody was, handing the business card, whatever. And like now, when I talk to David McCurry, you would think this is my high school buddy. What's up, friends, man? What's up, doc? Hey, man, come down to the office, man. Do you know how that makes me feel to know that I could go to City Hall and go kick it? You know what I'm saying? Like
that's something, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's really dope to me because I'm known very well in the hood, but I'm also known in the corporate world of my city as well. Like that means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that gives you a lot of influence too. So
very, very much, man. And like I said, it's a beautiful thing, man. I just love doing all that stuff. So I keep my hands in everything I can.
Shoot, San Antonio is blessed to have you in it, man, for something like that.
Man, I'm blessed to be here too, man. Like I said, I met a lot of people, like I said earlier, that helped me with my steps to where I'm going and where I've been and everything, man. So I don't regret nothing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's kind of switch over to like what's going on in the world today.
Okay.
As far as, I mean, it could be anything, politics, sports, entertainment and whatever.
Well, sports, I'm sad right now.
What's going on?
Man, my Lakers lost, man. I'm tired of these, but man, the Lakers have become the Cowboys, man. Like the Cowboys of the NBA.
It's a big love-hate situation.
Yeah, bro. Like, God, we be doing so good and then, bro. Oh, man, we lost the first round, bro.
All the hopes just gone. Wow. Man.
So, yeah, man. So when it comes to sports, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. So that's just a rough life period.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely love-hate because
man.
Even like my family, like my mother, my brother, they're all diehard Cowboys fans.
What?
It seems like every year is the same thing. Every
year is our year.
Oh man,
every year is our year until it ain't.
So what are your thoughts on like the draft that's
that was the NFL?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody else feel like that. I feel like that was a very public show of power.
Like, with the whole Sanders situation, right?
It kind of like it reminds you of slavery so much. It's like a slavery, like a power thing, like showing you that you're nothing still to be to me. It just looked like they tried to show him that you're still just a little black guy.
Yeah, you ain't who you think you are. Just because your daddy is who he is.
Right. You came in here with money and all that. Yeah, whatever. You still dusted to us. I think it was very disrespectful.
Yeah.
You could tell it was strategically done. There's no way in hell the top 5 quarterback didn't get picked to the 5th round. It's unheard of.
Yeah, because he was slated to at least go no later than 2, right?
But people this like, come on, bro. Like there's people who are way worse than him that got picked first. So you could tell it was strategically done because why would you do that? The draft is for you to pick the best people left available.
Yeah, get them out, get them on your team first. Yeah,
the best people left. So let's just say Shedeur, none of them was on there. The best people that you have, you're gonna pick the best ones first. Let me go out there and pick up basketball. I'm picking this dude first, and he's the best guy. And now who's ever left, all right, cool, we'll pick him. You know what I'm saying, whatever. But we picking the best people available left.
Yep.
That's just how it's been forever.
Yep. And then all of a sudden,
like, why is it that this man got picked in the 5th round? He was one of the best people for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
He was supposed to go first round. Mm-hmm. I also found out that when you go first round, you like the top maybe 10 picks. You're gonna get like $40 million or something like the type of bonus.
Oh, okay.
So they definitely did that to make sure he didn't get
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you like that top 5 pick or something like that, you're guaranteed like a $40 million contract because you're that good. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely made sure they didn't put no money in his pocket.
Yeah.
But my thing is this. First of all, they don't care about the money. They're rich. It's like, but y'all took away from this young boy.
That makes it worse, right? Because that's a purposeful thing.
Right.
Yeah.
To know that, like, you did your best, and your best happened to be better than a lot of people, and you didn't have no ill intent behind it. I just went to go play football. I'm good. My dad was good. I got a chip on the shoulder because I'm good.
Yeah. And everybody been telling me I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? I really proved I'm good. I took one team that was losing to a winning status. Then I went way over here with my daddy. We did the same thing with a whole other team. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing. He had no off the field issues. Only thing he didn't like about him was his attitude, but his attitude comes with the territory.
Yep.
He's that good.
Yep. And think about who his daddy is. His daddy, I mean,
Come on, and really his attitude wasn't really an attitude. It was his confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like whatever their reason was for doing that, they took away from what he earned.
Yeah.
He earned a spot in to be picked in the first round.
Yeah.
He earned that money. He did a lot. A lot of training went behind that football. A lot of not going out to parties. A lot of doing a lot of things he had to do to be who he is. And y'all took away from that to try to be mean to him for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
To try to humble him or something, you know?
It didn't work.
Yeah.
He's still the same guy because he understood why it was happening to him. So it doesn't matter. And now what's going to happen, in my opinion, is they're going to put him over there in Cleveland and he's going to become who he was already going to become.
Yep.
By next year, if they let him play, whenever he gets out there and has his time to shine, he's going to shine. And then he's going to get the money that y'all try to take away from him anyway. And then it's going to be like a fairy tale story. It's going to be even a better story.
Yeah, exactly.
Than what y'all would have let him be if y'all would have let him go the first round. Now it's going to be a whole new movement behind him. And all. His jersey, so he got put on the Cleveland Browns. Within 24 hours, he was the highest selling jersey ever in Cleveland besides LeBron James.
Yeah.
Okay?
So his marketing
in 24 hours. Y'all didn't do nothing but make the whole draft about him. While y'all was trying to humble him and make it, y'all made the whole draft about him because guess what? Who was the number one draft pick? Exactly.
Nobody, you know.
Who was the number two? Who was number three? We don't know. We know who number 144 was, though, which was Shedeur Sanders. Y'all tried to hurt him, but y'all made it all about him.
Yep.
So now he went to Cleveland. First thing happened was his jersey sold out completely all across the world. So it's like, y'all didn't do nothing but boost him. Y'all made it worse by trying to like spank him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure they all knew, because when I saw the videos, you know, they weren't butthurt about it. They was just like, okay, we see what they're doing. Okay, let's just get it all done, and then we'll deal with it later.
Even I even saw like a little funny thing because Young Dolph the rapper.
Yep.
His son hangs out with the Sanders boys.
Oh yeah.
His son is like maybe 10 or 11 years old. You know, they always joking around with each other. And the little boy was like, "Hey, Shedeur, if you don't get picked this time, you know what I'm saying? I get to slap you in the back of your head," or something like that. Like they was joking about it. They knew he was going to the NFL. They knew it was happening.
Yeah.
It was refreshing to see them
just
not
make it
taking it bad, like not being sad about it, and you know what I'm saying, being hurt about it and all that stuff. Yeah. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was just
because they knew all the players behind the scenes. They knew what was up. Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like it was just a blatant like about a show of power, and it's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like these people do a lot. People don't know the wear and tear. People always asking, man, why you people can make so much money on it? The wear and tear that goes into your body to be an NFL or NBA player or any of that.
Yeah,
that's why. You can't do nothing else after that. If you see these NBA players, how they walking down, and NFL players, how they walk, man, their bodies is tore up, bro.
Yeah, they beat up for real.
You know what I mean? So imagine you do all that stuff and get your body all beat up to get into the NFL, and then they don't pick you, and they try to do this. Oh, man, it's like, come on, bro. You know, so, especially when you earned your spot, like, it's wild, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just a blatant racism show of power. That, like, it feels like it's never going to stop. Like,
definitely a targeted disrespect.
Yeah, man. It was like, wow. Like, we can see you. Like, we can see you guys. Like,
yeah, for real. Yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, they don't care. It's wild. Kanye?
Yeah, he's
definitely doing something.
He always up to something. What's he got going on now?
You was on there talking about how he used to suck his cousin's kids playing with young.
Oh, that's right.
He got on there talking about how Jay-Z kids is retarded. That's why you don't ever feel. Like, he's been really, however he feels.
He on a bender as usual.
But a lot of that, somebody need to tell him shut up.
I remember, like, the last video I really saw of him was when he did that interview with, was it Academics, DJ Academics?
Uh-huh.
And he came out on that.
Black Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah. I was like, this dude. Like, what the
I
hell?
understand a lot of stuff he's trying to do.
He's
I
like,
get it, you know
he's
what
trying to
I'm
be that shock jock, right? You know,
right. He know first of all, he definitely know how to get this money.
Yeah.
He know how to get your attention. You know what I'm saying? And he know how to do it. So like, it's like Soldier Boy. He understands the internet.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
So the stuff Kanye doing, I'm pretty sure it's very strategic. He know what he's doing.
yeah.
But some of the stuff he goes overboard. Uh,
But when he started going in on the Jewish community, I know that he gets so much kickback. He got to like calm down a
he
little
can do that
bit.
because he rich.
Yeah, yeah. He got the money.
Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff they do, they can't stop him.
Yeah.
So once he got to that level, he understands that. That's how you can do that. Everybody can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They could pull the plug on a lot of people. They can't pull the plug on Kanye. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like Kanye could do whatever he want to do.
Yeah,
Clean
yeah.
clothes, whatever. He know how to go out there and make that money where nobody can stop him.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And his name and likeness is big enough they can't really
right, it's really not
they can't really they can't tarnish it any more than it already is.
right.
You know?
And like right now, if they try to like or they try to blackball or whatever, hit the drop of album.
Yep.
Everybody's gonna go buy the album.
Oh, yeah.
They want to know what he's gonna say.
Yep.
You know, because no matter what, we know he said crazy stuff. We still want to hear what he's gonna say. Like Orlando Brown,
Oh, yeah.
crazy as hell.
Yep.
But we still be listening because we want to see what this nigga finna say. You know what I'm saying? The first thing that nigga said to that shocked me, he was like, "Oh yeah, Bow Wow, you got some good pussy." I like, what else this nigga gonna say? Bow Wow, that's what. Let's do whatever else this nigga talk about. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like I said, they know how to grab your attention.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They know how to get this money. You know what I'm saying? They either went from doing that. Now he on a lot of reality shows. He do everybody podcasts and like Orlando Brown, like he getting that money.
Yeah, yeah, for real, for real.
Definitely getting it, bruh. So being the fact that I told you earlier that I grew up in the area with Tupac,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna sit there and act like this dude was my best friend. We was 10 years apart in age, but I do remember meeting him. I remember speaking to him.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him, and I remember watching him turn into Jesus.
Yeah.
California's when we saw Tupac died, California cried. The state shut down and cried about this man. Okay, like he was our Jesus for real. Like black people love this man.
Yeah.
So to find out all these years later that P Diddy has something to do with his murder, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bruh. And then kind of finding out all these reasons why, all these personal little petty reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like these people who are back here fighting. It's like everybody could have just lived in like, can you imagine Tupac alive still right now?
Oh man. Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like
the whole industry would be in a whole different
world would be
direction.
different.
Yeah.
the
You're right.
world would be different. So I felt like you took away for your own personal reason, you took you know what I mean? Like a Malcolm X. You took somebody powerful that loved our people and taught us how to love ourselves. And you know what I'm saying? It was more to Tupac than music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was deep in the political world. He was deep in your heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
He taught us how to love our mamas. He taught us how to love women, period. Keep your head up and Dear Mama, like them songs was like deep in our hearts.
That the music was his medium to get that message out. So
You feel me?
Yeah.
And he knew how to do it. Like his pen was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like it took something from black people, period, by killing him. And to find out later on, all these years later, it was over money, it was over power, it was over, you know what I'm saying, over stupid little stuff.
But because if you think about it, back when all that stuff was going on, he's getting shot, this and that, and I mean, it was being called out from the beginning. He
was.
He knew it,
But he deflected it, and he couldn't tell if it was real or not because we never knew what was real or not. You know what I'm saying? Back then, like I said, the internet wasn't around like that. So it was easy to put smoke and mirrors in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it hurts me that I used to be dancing to being around the world and and this didn't kill my favorite rapper or have something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really taken away from us all the way around.
Yeah.
P Diddy is a phenomenal producer. Okay, he just came out with an album before that Cassie thing hit. He dropped an album called Love. I still listen to that album. That album is fire.
I'm gonna have to get that. I don't think I.
Bro, it's called Love. Okay. And everybody pretty much popular is on this damn CD. But because of that, like right when the album dropped and it was kind of going up, Cassie hit.
It
And
just
that
overshadowed everything.
overshadowed that shit. But
Okay.
he had some dope music on this song, on this CD called Love. Okay? But it's like we're losing all of our powerful black people, all of our people who molded us as human beings.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We losing Bill Cosby. We finna lose Diddy.
Kind of feels like it's been a coordinated takedown.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like they're trying to erase our beautiful memories that made us, so that way now you got these YNs running around here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at the world. Look what the industry to turn into.
Oh yeah, I don't see a real future for it right now because everything is just
It's being labeled the most dangerous job in the world. It's to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Are you serious? You know what I'm saying?
That's what
These young kids are killing each other over this, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I was watching about the young Von and a King Von and what's his name, Lil Durk and Go Yayo, all the people that was involved in all the little drill music stuff.
Oh yeah.
Bro, these fools it was the same. They all from Chicago.
Yep.
Okay. These niggas live
But I think
63rd.
that's where that drill started. It came from, right? They
started with
up in
Chief
there.
Keef.
Yeah. Okay.
So these fools live on 63rd Street. 4 streets down is 62nd or 60th, whatever street. And these motherfuckers is beef for killing each other. And then they rapping about it.
Yeah. And then putting it out.
I killed your homeboy and blah, blah, blah. Bro, do you know the fans is listening? Like, y'all serious? How dare you? Like, what happened to the street? Like, you've never heard of Mafia, motherfucker. Like,
Right.
Mafia kill you, bro. The streets might tell you that, but nobody's rapping about it. Nobody's putting it on wax.
Nope.
Nobody's talking about it. Y'all just guessing and y'all putting it together, but nobody knows.
They just assuming they untouchable or something, or they just don't care. They don't think about it. I guess
It's so crazy.
They just want to boast so much.
And you know, this is how I feel. The industry of black people and black music is not ran by black people.
True.
So I feel like what's going on is they took our music from us and turned it into what they wanted to turn it into.
Well, if you think about it, it's always been that way, even from back in the gosh, when the slaves were released and everything else. It's all been a minstrel show. All we've been is entertainment for them. You know what I mean? It's just continuing. It's just a different way of them using us as entertainment.
I said slavery ain't over.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not over, bro.
They just made us feel good about it.
What they did to Shedeur Sanders is called bucking.
Yep, exactly.
They took the one who we looked up to, the strongest motherfucker, and did something to him publicly and shut him down publicly.
Try to break.
So all you niggas can remember.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. And that's how I feel about the music. That's why I was telling you earlier, brother, I don't really want to be in the industry. I'm popular as hell right here in my city. Like, I'm a local celebrity. I love it.
Already, yeah.
So I don't got to be famous nowhere else but where I live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still signing autographs at HEB, nigga. I'm good. You know
well, you still got room to go up. So, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, I don't even know. Like, let's just say Universal called me tomorrow. I'm like, hey, baby, we want to sign you to a deal. I don't even know if I would sign that deal. I would be involved.
I wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, now I'll get in here, and then what? I got to make music about killing my people and all that stuff.
And now you working for them. Yeah. You got to do what they say. Yeah.
But like I said, I feel like because it's not black people running the game or running the industry, they don't understand or care. So they like, yeah, all right, if you do this, you talk about this, we'll make you famous. But you want to talk about popping pills and all fucking day.
Yeah.
Want to talk about fucking and leaving these bitches and not loving on your woman. All these bitches is hoes. Like, monogamy is the best thing. And you know what I mean? It's like, if you're not teaching that, if you're not talking about that, we don't
want you. Yeah.
We don't want you. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't getting this money.
Like, Common, like, nobody want to hear Common. I do, because that's lyrical genius to me.
Yeah.
Because I come from the era of what music is really about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I would love to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But
that style of the music right now is not.
If that's not what it is.
Yeah.
Now, look at our women. Sexy Red running the game. Now, I'm not hating on her, but
No, it's all about. I hate to say it, but it's money for.
Exploit.
Yeah,
So it's like, I don't want to hate on the girl. She did what she had to do. She got in the game. She getting her money, right?
yeah, yeah,
But I also don't want my daughter listening, throw that pussy on that nigga.
yeah.
Show him how you fuck your baby daddy up. Bruh.
Got kids in little girls in elementary school singing that stuff.
You feel me? So I don't want to deal with that, bro. Like, so I don't want to be a part of pushing that either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I talk about stuff in my music, but everything I talk about in my music is just like what I grew up listening to. It's about what I've seen or what I've been into. And I'm never glorifying it. I'm not saying, oh, go do this and go do that. I don't even talk about selling drugs and none of that type of shit because I don't sell drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do that type of shit. I'm 43 years old, bro. I don't got no felonies, bro.
Oh, that's what's up. Shoot, that's an accomplishment in itself.
It's fucking rare.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm like Mr. Clean with hair. Okay. I'm rare, bro. Okay. I don't have no felonies or no tattoos.
Oh, no, that's another one. Yeah, for real. Yep.
So I'm not gonna go push my people to do stuff that's gonna get you a felony either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, I feel like the music is telling us it's okay to do that. And these kids or younger people are listening, and to what they think to be cool is what they looking at.
Yeah.
My cool person was Tupac. So
Yeah,
that's why I live how I live. And you think about the things I do, you compare that to Tupac, right?
well, and for one, it sounds like, how you grew up, you have commonality with his upbringing. So
Right.
I can see that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So now these younger kids are growing up, their favorite rapper is Future. And all you talk about is Purple Percocets and fucking bitches and flip flops.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And hustling and son love.
And popping out them kids, boy.
You feel me? So now that's your idol. So that's what you're gonna follow. And
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like I said, I feel like it's all been strategically done. We're gonna put these guys in favors, make them look good doing this bullshit. So I know this generation of kids are gonna follow that. And then it's happening.
See where it's going. Yep.
They killing each other younger. Yeah. Man, there was a fight just recently at a school. I think the little dude name happened to be Carmelo Anthony.
Really?
He's not related to the NBA people at all.
Huh.
But his name is Carmelo Anthony. 2 white kids jumped him at school.
Oh, was it is this the one that he stabbed the other kid? It was a twin, right? A twin brother?
These 2 kids, these 2 white kids, they've been known to be bullying everybody all the time.
Uh-huh.
They bullied this boy multiple times to where he finally like, I'm bringing something to school because
Yeah.
y'all not finna keep doing this to me. I've been telling on y'all and it ain't working.
Ain't nothing happening.
Ain't nothing happening. So I brought me a little something to protect myself. They jump him. He pulled the shit out and poked one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he dies. They're trying to give this little boy a murder case.
Yeah, I've been seeing that in the news. Yeah.
First of all, in Texas, you are legally able to carry a knife that's under 5 inches.
Yeah.
His knife was under 5 inches. But that knife he had was legal.
Yeah.
Protecting yourself is legal.
Yeah.
And what the fuck would anybody human in this world do if I got a knife on me and 2 motherfuckers are jumping and beating on me every fucking day? And I'm gonna poke his ass too. Get off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you expect the kid to do? He did everything else he was supposed to do, but he told y'all, he complained to the teachers, he complained to everybody, told her, y'all didn't do nothing, y'all let these kids keep
So he took it upon himself, yeah.
Last time I get his name of cats, bro.
No, I think the only, from what I'm understanding, the only argument they have is they're saying, I don't know if it's true or not, but they're saying he was purposely on the other side of not his side of the field. He was on the opponent's side. They're trying to make it seem like he was instigating that altercation.
So how instant did 2 guys jumping?
That's yeah, exactly. So I think that's the only thing I've heard,
right.
But I don't see how they can.
But like I said, they're gonna try to find that it's weird to me that they're even looking for a reason to play this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's reverse it. Let's if we said it was 2 black kids and there's one little white boy stabbed a black, it wouldn't even be on the news.
Nope.
Okay? Yeah. They wouldn't even care. Hey, he got what he deserved. Everybody would have just said that and moved on with life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's just, like I said,
they would be questioning him, like, what was he doing?
What were you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why was y'all jumping him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, they're not even asking those type of questions. They're not even looking at the background of these 2 boys. They have multiple complaints from multiple children. Everybody in the school was saying these kids are known as the bullies of our school.
Yeah.
They're not just bullying black kids; they bullying everybody.
So to be honest with you, it was a long time coming. Something was going to happen eventually anyway. Now I'm not condoning it, but
it's like easy.
It's like okay.
I don't want nobody to die.
It's like okay, yeah, but he's been complaining about it, and other people been complaining about it. They should have done something.
And I be always putting myself in those positions when I think about what would I have done.
Yeah.
So that way I think about what could have been done differently. What?
Yeah.
He already told. He already tried to get him off of. Y'all saying he went over there. He probably maybe he did. Like, hey, that shit ain't happening today.
Yeah. Okay.
Just letting y'all know. Don't try that shit today. But even if that happens, like, why have y'all not done nothing about him being?
Yeah, they haven't addressed the history of it. Yeah, right. You're right.
So forget what happened today. Let's talk about all the stuff that's been happening leading up to this. Why didn't y'all do nothing then?
Yeah.
Because y'all would have prevented this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So whose fault is it really? Is it really the school fault? Because y'all could have prevented it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that, in my opinion, the school should have really done something.
You feel me? I should be able to sue y'all.
If it was known, yeah, definitely.
You hear me? I should be able to sue y'all because it was known that these kids was bullying kids. Y'all did nothing about it, and it ended up being a murder. So that way, y'all are pretty much an accomplice of a murder because y'all could have stopped it. Y'all did.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like when Bush.
You're a state sponsor.
Not Bush. When Trump had their rally and they ended up storming the Capitol.
Oh yeah.
The lady that got murdered, that should have been on Trump's hand. Because you initiated that. And the outcome was somebody getting murdered. If me and you go rob a house and somebody dies in that house while we robbing it.
Oh yeah.
We getting that murder.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay?
Yeah.
It don't matter. He could have died of a heart attack. Neither one of us touched him.
Yep.
But because we was robbing his house and made him go, and he died, we going to jail for that.
Yep.
Okay? So I feel like it should be the same thing. If y'all gonna be punishing people that do it, like, you need to look at the whole situation. Like, who's really at fault here? And I feel like it's the teachers. It's the people who didn't do nothing when he was being complained about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have prevented this.
I would agree with that.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, the world is just.
Well, Avar The Star, what else you got? You got anything else we talked about? That you want to get out there? I know we talked about.
I'm in a couple movies. I'm a movie star now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I try to keep my hand on everything.
Let's name those movie titles so we can have them.
Okay, so I'm in Strays. There's a movie that's not out yet, but it's coming out with me and that boy play. It's called Local Artists. And I got a lot of local artists in the movie.
Okay.
And it's going to come out this summer.
It's already done? It's already
done. They're in the editing process right now. So Strays is out. It's on YouTube. Pressure is a movie that's out on Tubi, Hulu, and Prime. You go check that out. Like I said, Local Artists is coming, and there's also a movie that they're filming right now called Fredo. And I'm also on that, so I'm trying to become like the Tubi Denzel Washington. That would call me like Varzell Washington or something. You know what I'm saying?
When you make it big, they be like, man, he been in a million movies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like that dude that played Biggie.
What's his name?
Jamal Willard.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, he's in that movie with me.
Prayer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a couple scenes in there with me and him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah, we was beefing and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? I didn't like him, he didn't like me. So, you know, it was a cool little movie. Man.
So Pressure is on Hulu. Is it on Amazon?
Hulu, Prime, and Tubi.
Okay. Yeah, y'all go out and look for that. I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah, man. So like I said, I'm trying to do movies now. I got some music coming out soon. You know, I'm still Avar The Star, man. Got events coming. Google me, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's where it started. Google me.
If they wanna contact you directly, like through Instagram or something like that,
they can look me up on all platforms, anywhere, any social media. It's gonna be Avar The Star. I make it very simple. I'll be changing my name around. You can't find it. So anywhere you look for me, it's gonna be Avar The Star. We can just Google that name. All my information will pop up. You can reach me on Instagram, Facebook, or wherever. TikTok, any one of those platforms. You look up Avar The Star, DM me. I will respond. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Holler at me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, Avar, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me, man. Awesome. Dope, man.
Man, I'm glad to have you in here. You know, trying to reconnect with everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.